to all of my viewers out there. You are now tuned in to Master of My Own Fate TV with yours truly, Bull, where the prerogative of this channel is to help the athlete, parent, coach, or viewer ascertain the traits, principles, etc. to become the greatest version of themselves. Today, I wanted to talk about simply making money, right? In the pursuit of sports, collegiate level, professional level, etc. We gotta know what we aiming for, right? In my mind, since I was a young man, of course, I played the game for the love of football. That's what most people say, but I was most enticed by that check, to be real with you. When I was 5 years old, I had dreams of a $60 million contract. That's what I set my sights on. As a Sagittarius, we aim for the stars. We try to take it as far as we can, right? And yes, I got a decent little penny from the pursuit of professional sports. The most valuable things I got from that pursuit was life experiences, learning how to navigate through life, And I was someone that was pretty popular as far as just being known, right? And you have all of that going for you, and then one day the game ends and you don't know what's next because you put all your eggs in one basket. No matter how much money you're gonna make, you eventually gonna spend whatever you acquire from the game and the pursuits of the game, whatever sport it may be: football, basketball, Olympics, striving to be in the Olympics, whatever endeavor, right? It has an end point for all of us, and a common trend I've seen after your career wraps up is that transition period. And I've seen too many of my brothers, including myself at one point, where I didn't know what was next, what I was going to do to make a living for myself, to sustain myself. Everybody pursues a degree. In sports, most times, the average person is going to pursue a degree that's the easiest to acquire so they can focus on sports. That's been transparent. I didn't do that. I've got a degree in computer science, so it still was a transition because I didn't prepare appropriately, but I made the transition nonetheless and got me a decent job, until I furthered my studies, compiled my experience, and leveraged that to be a project manager, that works on contract, as an independent contractor. So in a sense, I'm able to work for myself, and I can build anything from the conception that starts in the mind, until it's full materialized form, right? But a common trend nonetheless, many of my brothers didn't know where to turn to, or what to pursue, in which some turn to unconventional ways to be able to make a living for themselves, and others just start from the ground up, and pick something to be able to sustain themselves, and then maneuver however they see fit. Regardless, whatever they transition to, more times than not, it's not going to meet the lifestyle, that they lived once upon a time, right? Today, I just would like to take the time to point awareness for those young brothers and sisters, you know, that are making that climb. And I want to put an emphasis on putting yourselves in situations where you're able to learn money mechanics in business, right? And I'm going to give examples that you can apply. When I was in school and I wanted to dress a little fresher than what I was at the time, I chose to sell candy, right? I would go to a store, and at this time, there wasn't as much information out as it is now, but I bought candy at retail price at a store, and I sold it for higher prices, you know, in school. And it was pretty lucrative to the point where I could buy the type of clothes that I wanted to buy, right? It's as simple as you finding a store, and this is hypothetical. In later videos, I'll go more into detail, and I'll probably even put it up on the screen to show you, you know, how to, they call it resource procurement, right? Shopping around, seeing who got the best prices, purchase from that vendor and get it at, say, wholesale price, and you sell it for a higher price. You know, you can always look at retail markets to see what's the going price. You know, in schools, they be waxing, so shoot, you go for the gusto. Price out the machines, the school machines, and you can get your bag right. That's really gonna be your only competitor unless somebody else, you know, on the same vibe and wavelength as you are. You feel me? So boom, say you buy a 20 pack of Snickers for, let's say, $20. So that's $1 a Snicker, right? To make an immediate profit, you could just say, okay, I'm gonna sell it for $1.50, right? Let's bring out the calculator. I know it's sad, but so 150 times 20. Boom. So on that pack, you make a $10 profit, right? And that's just an example. Let's say you sell that one, you bought 20 Snickers for $1, pretty much. They got a pack of 20, and you bought it for $20. It's $1 a Snicker, right? Now let's say you go and sell those Snickers for $2, because sometimes I do see that in these stores, they be king size Snicker for $2. Let's say that'd be 2 times 20, boom, right? So now off one pack, you made double your profit. You feel me? Now, the typical class size in public school be like 30 kids, you know? So you could do 30 divided by 20, you know? That's a Snicker for every 1.5 persons in your class. Most kids in your class got $2. You feel me? Most kids, and by kids, I'm saying if you under 18 years old, right? Most kids got $2 on them, and most kids buy snacks and candy daily, right? Now, you can apply that example to any commodity, right? A commodity is an item, so it could be chips, it could be that Snickers candy, it could be Skittles, you know. If you play sports, 9 times out of 10, you already have a certain level of notoriety. Notoriety is simply popularity, in which you could leverage that to say, hey, somebody say, hey, Johnny, good to see you, man. Great game, blah, blah, blah. I say, hey, appreciate it, man. Thank you. I just wanted to let you know, by the way, I'm also selling snacks. I got X, Y, and Z, you know. He said, oh, shoot, really? How much is that Snickers? It was just $2, man, you know. Okay, cool. That might be the same price as the machine. So what? They gonna rock with you. Why? You're an actual person. You use your charisma, make them feel good, compliment them. You know. And once you become consistent and they can rely on you, you're gonna start getting pre-orders, and people gonna start giving you their money beforehand because they trust your consistency. You know, and that's an evaluation from a project manager's perspective. Of course, you can go more into detail and create an actual strategy or architecture of your business plan, right? To make it more efficient, you know. And if you ever want to collaborate on that or need a consultation, not only just on selling candy, but any type of business endeavor, you know, I'm here. You can contact me at justbusiness1234 at protonmail.com. That's just as it sounds, business as it sounds, 1234 at protonmail.com. Yes. Why do you want to practice your business mechanics, money making skills, negotiation strategies now? If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, right? This is Master of Your Own Fate TV. Yes, you know, it will behoove you to collaborate with others in whom, you know, it's their specialization for certain skill sets, let's say contract writing, for example. But if you know the concepts, you don't necessarily need a lawyer for every single last deal that you strike, right? Because you understand equity, you understand percentages, you understand dividends, etc. It's variations of contract negotiation. But the point is, it's always hardest when you first start something or try. Over time, it becomes easier through repetition, just like building muscle. You know, I would like to see the viewer be in a position, you know, to leverage their popularity or brand, you know, to create revenue for themselves. You know, be a walking billboard while you have the chance, and build the skills that is going to allow you to sustain success, you know. And that will be a start. From that point, not everybody has their own means of transportation. Sell snacks or whatever commodity, boom, you now are able to acquire your own forms of transportation. Now, guess what? You don't have to rely on mother and father to take you to practice or to a training session. Or if you just want to get it in, you know, in a workout tip on your own, you know, or make whatever moves that you want to make. Now you're able to get the proper nutrition that you need to be ahead of your competitors, and now you can afford to take advanced recovery methods and buy supplies that will help you recover faster, giving you an edge over your competition. Now you're able to acquire a professional trainer that's going to teach you the different mechanics to be more efficient in your movements, or increase your strength, increase your endurance, or just to push you to be the best version of yourself. What did that do? Now it gave you an edge over your competition. Everybody is trying to get that edge, and there are no excuses. Fair does not exist, so you have to do what you got to do to put yourself in the best position. I did a lot of great things, man. And with something that started late. Some of it was because of my own ego, and then some of it was because I just didn't know, and those around me didn't know at the moment, right? It sounds like talking till you put it in actions. And again, the stats speak for itself. You feel me? But without further ado, that's all I had today. Continue to be great and continue to be the master of your own faith. Bull out.